Welcome to Vivi Knows Best. Here we are another week and I love it. I love to be here with you. And this week I want to talk to you about something that some of you have asked me to speak about how to be more organized, how to organize your day better, your working day. But before we go into that, it is very important that you also organize your week. I find that if I start organizing my week on Sundays, yes, Sundays. I know that Sunday is supposed to be the day that you rest, but me particularly, I like to just have a little bit of time on Sundays, maybe 20, 30 minutes, to just kind of review how I would like my week to go. And yes, because I kind of have every single day some time to rest, I don't feel so bad about to do that on Sundays and dedicate only 20 to 30 minutes on Sundays to review my week. This way I have pretty much an outlook about what do I want to do and my accomplishments, and I see how to do it better. Another thing that I like to do is to concentrate the most important and urgent matters from Monday to Wednesday. And obviously to put everything that is heavyweight in my shoulders on Mondays, because this way is how I kind of have the feeling that I keep uplifting my week. And when I get to Friday, it's like, it's Friday. And I love Fridays. It's my favorite day of the week. And this is the day that I like to have pretty much very few things to do or nothing to do. And this is the reason why I prefer to very charge my Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. This is the days that I really do financials, the days that I do see my students and mentorship, the days that I have the heavy meetings. All of this, it happens between Monday to Wednesday. Not necessarily because it's things that I don't like. No, I love it. It's just because the heavy duties, do it first. The things that you don't like so much, do it first. For example, I don't like so much to do numbers, it's true, but I try to also become more friendly towards that, and I try to do it the first days of the weeks. If I need to pay people or do something, I do it, boom, and I take it out of my shoulders and I keep going with my week. Now that I say that, but how it's important to kind of organize your week, it is important how to organize your day. To organize your day, I start the night before. I just have a feeling and I look at my calendar for the next day and I like to have an outlook about, and sometimes in the night I have the feeling like, wow, tomorrow is going to be a very, very busy day. But I already play in my mind how I would like that day to be, and it just happened and I feel so good afterwards. It's very important to define your objectives when you start the day. So the first thing in the morning, sometimes even when I'm in the bed and I haven't left my bed, I just have a review about what do I want to accomplish, what is my objectives. What I mean by that is not task. It's a difference between your objectives and task. Objectives for me means, how do I want to play my role like a leader? For example, if I'm gonna try to be more a listener, if you are a person who works with different people, you want to really put as an objective that you're gonna give people a better customer experience. If you have to manage employees, you should definitely see how you're gonna be better in the management of these employees, how you will be more empathic with them. So I kind of have different objectives, and I have 3 objectives. Also, how we will manage our anxieties, our fears, how I will be more organized, or just more vocal about something that I might not feel. Anything that is an objective is good, that we define that objectives early in the morning. Another thing is always start for the most difficult task. In the first hours of the day, from 9 to 12 or for 10 to 1 is when I really concentrate the things that I consider more difficult or urgent, okay? Things that I really want to accomplish. And it's important also to have a total focus in these things, no distractions, no phones, no people coming in and out of your office, no coffee breaks and all of that. I don't do that at that time. I like to do 3 hours of total focus, and it's a system that works perfectly for me. Another thing is program your list of things that you have to do. And guess what? Anytime that you finish something, And you just feel so good when you kind of scratch things from the list. And it's for your mind a way to say, woof, it's getting better. My day is getting better because I accomplished this, and you have this feeling that you did something. Don't do huge lists, because this is only set up yourself to frustration. It is important that you do lists that are realistic and lists that you understand, what do I have to accomplish today? What is my task today? What tasks I should do? Another thing is important, that delegate. You don't have to do everything by yourself, and it's important that if you have teams, that you share the work with teams, and that you understand that it's good to kind of just give the control to others. You don't have to have the control over everything, and you need to know the things that is essential that you do, and the things that other people could do it, and that you just start scratching things from the list. Another thing that is important is only do meetings that it makes sense and that are indispensable and very well organized. In some cultures, we have this tendency to have meetings, long meetings, boring meetings, and meeting for everything. You know, I don't know, but it's like a condition. I need a meeting, I need a meeting, I need a meeting. So if you are this kind of leader, please let the people breathe. They don't need so much meetings. And try to keep your meetings short, 20 to 30 minutes maximum. It's not needed to be and really drill people's minds with these meetings, because you don't accomplish more. You get people tired, you kind of deplete the energy, so it's not good. So just make sure that you tell everyone to come ready to the meeting and have bullet points, and just send them the schedule by minute of this meeting. For example, we're going to use 5 minutes to discuss this task. We're going to use 10 minutes to discuss this fact. And people really know what to expect in the meeting. They are more efficient, and people don't get tired. So you could have a 20-30 minutes meeting with your staff, with your employees, with everyone once a week. And also when you meet with clients, also please don't be a pain in the neck. Just be sure that you explain everything clearly, be mindful of the people's times, and if it's not needed, right now there is many other ways to avoid meetings, because meetings is a really time eater, and you want to use this time to really do other things. So it is important to just don't have this sickness for meetings that some people have, because it's really a sickness. So forget it. Just have meetings that make sense and that are important, and make sure that you keep them short and just dynamic. Another thing that is important is to have time for yourself during the day. So I believe that between that 3 hours that you really need to total focus, after that you have your lunch time. Sometimes it's good that even if you're in the total focus time, don't look at your phone, guys. The only thing that you should do is breathe. It is so good to just do this. And just continue with your day. And this is what I'm talking about. Not to be in the coffee machine all day talking with the people in the office, or just use your time to call people and just stay 1 hour on the phone, and then you lost tracking about what you're doing. So it's important at least the first 3 days of the week that you have focus, and that these short breaks that you don't use your energy to speak too much, and that you have your mind in the zone to accomplish things. And I believe that it's better that you finish your work around 5 o'clock. That's what I love to do, and dedicate the rest of my day for my family. Where I think that when I organize my days like that, it's so much better than when I used to work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days. And guess what? I did not accomplish so much. So once I realized that makes no sense, I try to work more efficiently, and this is how my week works. Another thing is, when I say to dedicate time for myself, of course my family, I also dedicate time for me personally, which is meditation, my time to go for a walk and exercise. It is good, whatever you like. Use also 1 hour at least of the day for you, only for you. It's good to dedicate for family and friends. It's good that you work, but also don't forget self-care. think about you. This is all for this week. I will see you next week, and always it's a pleasure. Remember how much I love you. Please share with other people that they might need this kind of videos to uplift the day or to see how to organize better. And I just want to thank you so much for being there. Ciao, ciao.